Keys to success number 31. We are going to be talking about should we eat organic or not, or somewhere in around that. I'm Dr. Martin Rutherford, and I am clinic director here, certified functional medicine practitioner, chiropractor.
Dr. Reno Gates, board certified chiropractic neurologist, also a chiropractor. And we owe homage to our producer today for this wonderful topic. And we need more topics from all of you watching. I know a lot of you are watching because I hear about it.
At
Give
31,
us topics.
yeah,
Give us
31 topics, we're starting to go, okay,
Yeah.
let's see, should we do a different facet of another one or these types of things? But this one's great.
This is a good one.
This is great because we do get this question all the time, and I think there's going to be great clarity on this. I don't eat organic. Many people are shocked to hear that. And it's just like, there's so many reasons other than the fact that it's organic is expensive. And I don't really like Whole Foods myself. just saying, I'm more of a Trader Joe's natural guy. But I always try to embarrass him.
I love it.
So anyway,
we both watch a cartoon show too, where they have a whole thing on Whole Foods, which is just priceless.
And but there's a lot of reasons I don't want to go. But I have multiple autoimmune problems, so I joke a little bit, okay, about it. But I'm very careful about what I eat, and so a lot of people are like, how could you not eat organic? And you got the pesticides, you got this, you got that. Enter Dr. Gates.
So the diet we have prescribed for you and that you should be following, that we've talked about in 30 other broadcasts, is that it has eliminated the problematic foods that have the worst pesticides on them. You could say it that way, or that may have bad byproducts on them that grow bad bacteria in your gut. So if you're eating non-organic broccoli, we have found it really doesn't matter, as opposed to if you're eating organic whatever that we've told you not to eat, that is a problem, because your immune system is likely still killing that organic food molecule, whereas non-organic broccoli, it's probably not reacting to, because we figured that out by this point in your program. So we have patients literally who eat at Winco. We have patients who shop at Whole Foods. The results are exactly the same. And I can tell you that from treating, you know how busy we are. We treat a lot of people. And so I've never, ever seen a difference.
Yeah.
So I don't see really any reason to eat organic. Now, some of you are probably, throwing the remote at the TV right now or the computer screen because you think, well, we got to eat the grass-fed chicken. I agree. Grass-fed, range-free chicken is much better than the chicken that's probably grown in, whatever, those chicken houses.
Antibiotics.
The antibiotics, the feed that they're getting, the confined living conditions. Same thing with grass-fed beef is better from an inflammatory fat perspective than the beef that is down at the feedlot. However, we have found with the diet that you've been prescribed, we've handled the major causes of inflammation through that diet.
Exactly.
So even if you're eating inflammatory hamburger patties versus non-inflammatory hamburger patties, it's much better to eat the inflammatory hamburger patties with the diet we prescribed than to eat non-inflammatory hamburger patties with all the other crap that you shouldn't be eating.
Right. Exactly.
And I did just say that.
And that really, he's been hanging around me too much. But that really is the summary of it. That really is putting it as straightforward and as precisely as we can. And it's, in all seriousness, the organic is expensive. Okay. It doesn't last long. It's inconvenient. There's a lot of things about organic that, if you can eat organic, fine. If you can afford it, fine. If you don't mind, fine. That's okay. But there are a lot of our patients that this is a challenge to do this financially. This is a challenge to do this logistically. And so if they're feeling like they have to eat organic and they can't for whatever reason, they're stressing. Well, this is part of the problem when people come in here is they have an overfiring sympathetic nervous system that's flooding their system with stress hormones. And if they're not able to eat organic and they think they should, they're flooding their system with stress hormones. So we're just trying to make this, in all seriousness, we're trying to make this. So I don't eat organic. Where do I eat? I like to go to Raley's myself for whatever reason. I like the store. I like their vegetable thing. I like the whole thing.
I don't know why that's so funny. It's just hilarious.
I don't know why. So if because people will go like, well, you don't go to.
There's also not a Raley's anywhere near where you live.
There is.
You have to drive like 15 minutes to get a Raley's.
15 minutes. It's over on Mayberry. I live.
That's a ways.
It's over on Mayberry. It's like 5 minutes. I'll show him. I'll put him in the car.
Keep
he lives right
pontificating
here.
why you love Rayleigh's. Keep going.
Well, you made me do it, but I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. And I have been to Whole Foods, and I like Trader Joe's, and I go to the natural grocers to try to support them and all those types of things. So I eat well, but I don't perseverate on, oh my God, I'm over here. There's no organic here. And by the way, there is organic at Rayleigh's. I don't buy it. Just for the record, okay? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me making a point. I don't know what it is. But I'm trying to make that point. You just do what your diet came out to be, and you're going to be just fine, even if you're not going to the extra effort of eating organic. You can't go wrong eating organic, okay? But you can't go wrong following the diet that was ultimately put together for you. So that's really the answer to that question that comes up frequently. Okay, so it's so a little levity there, and hopefully that's helpful. So we're a little bit more relaxed.
This is our best one. I think this has.
Well, we're a little bit more relaxed with these because they know us.
Right, exactly.
So maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. But now you do. So we are open to suggestion for these. We seem to have a font of great wisdom here behind the camera, who gives us all these great things lately, Kevin. And he is very involved in this from the other side of it, with his significant other being a patient, and he really has done a lot of research on this, and his input has been tremendously valuable to this. So we'll see you next week with another one. If we can't think of it, Kevin probably will. Okay, see you next week.